welcome back to the channel. And today I thought I wanted to do a UK town, so we're going to start this today on my channel, and I really hope you enjoy it. And so yeah, I think today we're just going to plan the outline. We are going to be deleting one of my plots for it though. My best friend probably won't be happy about that since she really liked my town. Not my town, my house. But sorry bestie, I'm deleting it. Okay? But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. I just wanted to click disclaimer that I'm sorry for not posting in ages. I have been gone for like quite a while. Obviously, I haven't really been posting as much as I normally do, and that's because I've been having assessments. I've been doing like music and stuff with like teachers and stuff. So yeah, that's why I've been gone. I don't really have any other excuses apart from the I have, well, I don't sound like I have, well, apart from, yeah, well, I sound alright, but I'm very tired today, apart from the fact that I actually sound quite alright. But yeah, that's what our plan is for today, is to do this town, and I want to do it really badly, because I was like, games like UK and stuff, and I've seen like all these like cool games and stuff, but they're all just games developed by Americans. So I thought, in a building game that's called Bloxburg, we can just build whatever we want, right? So why can't we build a British town today? And that's technically my thoughts of how I wanted to do this video. You just figured out how I make videos. So yeah, so I'm believing that a lot of I need to make mini roundabouts and stuff, obviously, and we have like a lot of turnings. Oh my god, I just fired. But we have like lots of different turnings in England, like mini roundabouts and stuff like that here. So for like I just wanna experience other things. Obviously, all the cars we put in will be driving on the right hand side of the road, but we're just gonna say that we have a lot of American cars here. That's our excuse for not being able to have British cars. It would be nice to have a British car, maybe like a Mini Cooper, and that's a very popular car in Britain. Actually, at the moment, a popular car in Britain is Mercedes. I don't know what it is, but everyone's getting a Mercedes these days. I'm just like, why is everyone getting a Mercedes? Like every single teenager's like, first car is like a Mercedes, or it's like, I saw a teenager in a blue Jeep the other day. I was like, how'd you get your money? Tell me, are you a drug dealer? Anyway, so let's click this plot here, shall we? Okay, so we're in the game. Okay, I already got my login streak for today, but this is the house, just to appreciate my house. Here, okay, so, unfortunately we do gotta say goodbye to this house. So yeah, I gotta say goodbye to the house, unfortunately. But today, I think it's the day we plan out our house shapes. British houses, they're quite small. They're oddly shaped too sometimes. So, yeah, they can be quite oddly shaped. So, we're going to delete this. I'm so sorry, bestie, but I'm deleting it. Haha. I don't know what we're going to call our town. Like, what's a popular British town name? Yes, this is my username. Go follow me on Roblox. Join my group. 21k to work with. So, I'm going to be buying a car. Normally, roads in Britain are like 4. And, I want to start this off with a crossing, obviously. So in Britain, we have, oh yeah, I need to go to fences. We have, like these type of things going on the floor. Like, I don't really know what goes on. I don't really understand why it's like that. And then we have it like, that for the crossing. That's like, I can't really recreate it accurately, if that makes sense, but this is kind of what they look like. I might just not do that because that looks really terrible. And then, well, sometimes we have that, but most of the, actually I'm going to just bulldoze it all. But actually most of the time we have just like normal zebra crossings. So we normally have zebra crossings in most places, so I think I'm going to do a zebra crossing at the start of this build, obviously. We can go up to here. Oops. That was a very dumb decision, wasn't it, Scott? So we're going to have it up here, and it is hot in my room today. But think about the crossings. Obviously, I said we have mainly zebra crossings, but we might have other crossings in England, okay? Is it pelican crossings? Or is it just zebra crossings? I don't really remember, actually. But oh well, we can use a carpet. We can use this, because this is what everyone uses anyway. British people, everyone says British people like all these Americans stereotype them, and it's kind of like, what are you doing? Like, you don't have the rights to do that to me, thanks. I've not said I wanted to be like, how do you put it? Yeah, but yeah, I am British on a cup of tea. Right, anyway, so I'm thinking of having a little turn off of the roads here. Normally when turning, we have like a fence. So you know where we separate, we normally have like, then a bit way in the build, normally have like that, and then like a V. But I can't really do a V, can I? Like a V that's small enough in a way. It's like that. That's what it looks like, obviously. It doesn't look exactly like that, but it's kind of like a giveaway thing, apparently. So yeah, I'm just gonna put like a thing, because sometimes we have that, and then we have like that going across, and obviously that's the way you go in. Normally with these roads, though, a lot of the time they are 2x2. That's just an example of what they look like. That I want to do a 2x2 road. Well, you guys get what I'm saying. It's gonna be 2. Most British roads are actually just 2. They're just 2. Sometimes they extend for like parking. So obviously we want parking, so they extend like that. Like not like that. But it's 2. Okay, Scott, what are you doing? They do like that, and they have like at least 2 cars that fit in the parking space. Like, it's barely even 1 car. This is what our parking space looks like if we're going down shops. Obviously in this area we're doing houses, so we're having to have to do a pavement around it. Also, speaking of houses, I'm gonna get to building houses, I think. By the way, we have this at the front, and we normally have like a speed limit sign, so I might do that. You kind of have to have the road bigger for this, but oh well. We don't need to worry about that for now. Okay. All the houses are square, mostly. So normally the kitchen's like far back here. We're gonna say it's like that. Like that. And then they have like a tiny entranceway. Like, it's not so close. I need to make it further back now I think about it. It's not as close as it looks, to be honest. It's quite far out, like that. It's definitely more like that. And then obviously we have like we're gonna say we have like an extra 4x4 bit, and we're gonna have that running down. Obviously our living rooms, we love our living rooms here, so our living rooms would be quite big, and then we would have that can come out by 1. We have really huge rooms here, if I'm honest. Obviously it's not like that. It would be maybe about one longer, because yeah, I'm building this off a house I saw online. It was like this kind of big house. It was kind of clunky and chunky, and it has like normally most houses, they have their stairs to the side, and they're just there. We have stairs like there, maybe a bit further in front. Well, we normally have stairs that fit the upstairs proportions. So obviously our bedrooms are quite tiny. So we normally end up, and it depends how big we want these bedrooms, but the average height for master bedroom is about what's left over with that room that has like a bit of that 4x4 at the end. Apart from that, this is technically what a British house looks like. You've just learned how to build a British house. This does get split in half though. This becomes the bathroom. We normally have kitchens like below the bathroom. So that's what happens in my house, at least. I'm kind of basing this off my house, in a way.
but smaller. Duh. So yeah, that needs to move in front, that. And then normally we have very, very simple doors. So we'd have doors just like that, and then a door just there, and a door just there. We normally put decorations in the hallway. Like I love to put decorations in my houses, so I'm obviously gonna put decorations. Obviously, sometimes we can have extra room, but apart from that, we have like a 2x2 space at the front of it. It's quite tight. I just noticed. I gotta move it over. Come on, over we go. Over we go. The rainbow's. There we go. So let's leave it as that. Let's leave it at that. And then normally we just have like a drop between there and there, like that. Don't like that. We will normally have our stairs in the hallway, and we normally have that on just one side, but my nan had it on two sides because she's disabled and she's dead. So yeah, pleasant. Right, normally we can have doors that are open. I have a door like that. Obviously, it's kind of tight for me, so I'm gonna use a smaller door, just so it doesn't really show that I have minimal room. And obviously, we normally have like another door there because we normally have like under the stairs room. Yeah, this is what every single house basically looks like. And it has like a door entry like that. It's kind of clunky, long, but we love it. We're alright with it. Some of us have an extension at the front, but we normally have this bay window. Obviously, I can't really make it like how it's meant to look. But what I mean is that it kind of has like this curve like that every window at the beginning of it, the house. So why is there no room to fit this? Thank you. Thank you for letting me place my bay window in. Some people have like cushions in it. We have like windows that are kind of like that for the bathroom, and then for the bedroom we just have like normal, like traditional windows. Normally we have a front garden, but some houses in England actually don't have a front garden. Isn't that crazy? Some houses don't have a front garden. Also, it's quite a tight squeeze sometimes. Sometimes the houses end up extending by 2. Like the pavement extends by 2 sometimes. So that's what I'm going to do here, because obviously you're halfway in the road here. But yeah, this is what houses look like. They're kind of clunky. I mean, but this is what we deal with. I mean, obviously I think I need to. That would only be by 4, but in there it's by 6 because I want it to be by 6. They're quite big and chunky things, British houses. How long is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then we're gonna have to make it one longer out, because obviously, otherwise we would have very uneven houses. Okay. We got to add some stuff to the pavement. We got to add extra space to the pavement. We're gonna call. I don't know what I want to call this road. What should we call it? I don't know. Sometimes we kind of have roads where you have to curve. We have roads like this, which I'm going to show you an example of. Like roads like this where you end up getting caught in like a dead end almost. Let's do one less. A bit like this. Yeah. Curved roads. And then we end up keeping it by 4 again. A bit like that. That's what they end up looking like. But yeah, this is going well. Surprised, really. Very British. Yeah. What next? Oh yeah, we normally have some people. I've actually learned because I live in England, that some people have their roofs like not like how you would have like a normal roof. A lot of houses have like these roofs. That makes sense. Like these looking things, these looking gable roofs, and then they have another roof coming out from there. Well, it shouldn't look like that, but you know what I mean. Obviously, I think I need to do it from the end, so it goes straight. I need to go out. Now I see it needs to be... No, it needs to go out, I think. That's why it's not working. It needs to go out, like that type of out, because they need to be longer than what it looks like at the moment. Yeah, they're like that. They're kind of all piled up. Quite a nice design, really. I kind of like it. So yeah, this is what England looks like. Obviously, it's kind of dry. Everything's kind of sad here. Sometimes we have. Oh, we need a fish and chip shop, by the way. In England, we love our chips. Come to England, you have to like chips. We're kicking you out. We're kicking you out. We love chips here. I don't know what's the obsession with chips, but everyone just loves chips here. And so do I. I just love chips. Chips are like... How do you put it? Like how do you, all these youngsters say da bomb? Imagine someone saying that, like da bomb, that da bomb. I'm gonna live in like the corner of the road. So that house I made here, that's gonna be my house. I can share it with my best friend if I want. Or my sister, I don't know who I want to share it with. Comment below if you want to have a house here. I can make you your own house. You can have your own design, obviously. It's gotta be British themed. It's gotta look British. That's my only rule. It's gotta look British. And we can have 1, 2, 3. We can have a couple more houses here. And then it can be a dead end where we can do a little 3-point turn into the end. I might actually, hold up. There's no start at the roads. Lot of house save and fail. Unable to save again as usually happen because Roblox server. If you leave, progress might be lost. Oh damn. Right, I have to stay in the game then. If everything goes, I'll remember it because I'll take a couple screenshots. Sometimes all our roads end up going round like that. Like a bit like that, and it's got a very high view. It's going to be a long road. I'm telling you, we got a lot to build, but it's kind of short, really. And then we have that. Obviously, we don't have a lot to build, but this is what we got to build with. If that makes sense to you, Yeah, should do. Hopefully, should do. Right here. I've got to fix that up. I've missed that up for a big time. Okay, there we go. So it goes all around in like a nutshell, I suppose. Normally I have like extending rows, but in this case we're not going to have an extending road. What the hell is going on with my roads today? I don't know what it is, but there's something going on. Something going on with my roads. Okay, right. So it's meant to go straight. Oh, that's what I've been doing. Jesus Scott, that was a very simple mistake. And then it normally goes down, then you go left or right, and I like going to the left, so we're gonna pick the left for today. Shall we? Roads like these are roads I don't really know how to put them. There's a lot of roads in England that you don't want to live on. I live in an area where you don't really want to live in. It's not very nice, and it's not to do with buses. I don't live in an area where buses are really popular. I live in an area where everything's kind of dull. But it's kind of nice, I suppose. I guess. Also, I learned that some places in England actually have like different pavement side on the road, because I go to places a lot where my whole family lives and stuff, and when I go there, oh god, these servers are high as hell. I'll have to do a little, I'll extend the pavement here. I'm being nice, because obviously if we're going to have a central high street, we're going to have it quite big, don't we? Don't you agree? Well, we got a huge curve of pavement going around here. I like how it goes around it like a spinny circle almost. I really like this design. So, hey, Sesame, save your game data. Thank you. Okay, we're not going to lose our game data today. Okay, some houses have alleys. I don't really have alleyways here. We do have alleyways, not like, scary alleyways, like ones where you think you're gonna die in. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That needs to be extended by 1, so I'm going to quickly change that to 1 side of the pavement real quick, and I can change it back another day if I want to. Okay, there you go. Very simple fix. Very simple mistake. We're gonna have tiny gardens, very small gardens actually. Very, very small gardens. Actually, a lot of houses in England don't actually have gardens. Like, they have like tiny front gardens, but they have like this house has a huge front garden. If I'm honest, these guys get like a they have a bigger front garden than the others. No, we should like kind of. I always wanted to live in a corner house, to be honest. I don't know. There was just something about corner houses that I love. About if we're talking about a corner houses in England normally sometimes they come like curved. No, I've never really seen one of them. Some people say that they've seen them. I haven't seen them, so I have seen them obviously. Like they have their walls like that. But obviously, I'm not going to do that, because that would be nice and curved. And if we do that, we'll get hated in the Bloxburg community for having a house that looks like that. And do we really want a house that looks like that? No. Ugh, I'm going to just change that. Okay, that's better. Now we can have a house on that side too. And a house on that side too. So obviously we're going to have a little alleyway down there that can lead to the end, because by then we've done our houses. I don't know what to call this road, to be honest. Oh, we're on 10%, so I've got to go in a minute. Our data has been saved successfully, so we'll be coming back to data, luckily. But yeah, we're gonna have a little alleyway here then. We're gonna have a little alleyway. We got to add an alleyway if we're making a British town, obviously. Everything's square, like all the buttons are square. There's nothing interesting. I don't know what it is. There's nothing interesting in Britain. Nothing interesting. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.